Elections will hold an adjourned special board meeting of the members on the board on Monday, April 15th, 2024 at 9 a.m. in the boardroom of the Mahoney County Board of Elections offices, 345 Oak Hill Avenue, Youngstown, Ohio, 44502, with a recess to reconvene again at 4 p.m. on Monday, April 15th. Now, for the audit of the March 19th, 2024 primary. I just realized that I had a doctor's appointment. I don't mean to take things out of order. Well, I call this meeting to order. Would the director call the roll, please?
Ms. Barger.
Here.
Attorney Beatrice.
Here.
Ms. Calvesta.
Here.
Okay, will we stand while the vice chair leads us in the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a moment of silence for a prayer, especially what happened over the weekend. Okay, would we entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the April 9th, 2024 adjourned regular board meeting?
So moved.
There's a motion made by Sandra Barger. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Joyce Calpesta. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns? Hearing none, would the director call the roll?
Ms. Barger.
Yes.
Attorney Beatrice.
Yes.
Ms. Calvesta.
Yes.
The director will explain the process and procedures for the Ohio Secretary of State's audit of the March 19th, 2024 primary election.
Sure, Melissa, you wanna? Okay,
Sure. So we picked at the last meeting or the meeting prior which locations would be chosen. We have, I think, 6 teams right now that are bipartisan, and then we'll hand count 5% the total of those precincts. The ballots.
It would be kind of 3 different races, the state assigned 2, and then the presidential, and then we had to pick one to count, it would be the state central committee would, for the Republicans.
Okay. Well, I would direct the staff to perform the primary special audit. Are they starting already?
No, we have to give them a meeting.
Go ahead and give me a, off the record a second. I just realized I have a doctor's appointment at 3:30. Can we move it to 4 instead of 5? Can we move it to 5 instead of 4? Yeah.
Fine with me, yeah.
Is it okay for them?
Yeah. We're just gonna release the results.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, we just have to vote on it.
Okay.
This is today.
And I just moved it.
Yep.
No problem.
I forgot, I made an appointment and then we set this,
Yeah.
and I totally forgot.
So you'll be able to make it now?
Yeah, at 5,
Good, yeah.
not at 4.
And Bob will be here today.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no,
What?
I'm good.
The mutual friendship lobby to entertain.
Mhm.
Voice
It's a
is
lovely
okay? Yes.
answer.
What's wrong? Why are you asking me? Okay.
It says we can do a voice.
So that's,
All in favor, say aye. Opposed,
okay.
Are you okay with that?
yeah, that's, I'm just making sure.
Make sure.
He keeps doing it, but you can read it.
Take it with me,
That just
I
can
have
move
one
the
of these at
meetings.
home.
It can move the meetings a lot faster. And if someone wants it
If
to
we
go,
just say aye.
what?
If we just say aye.
Yeah,
Aye or
I
nay.
love that.
Yeah, I do too.
and if someone wants to have a, recorded vote, but there's only 4 of us.
So I'm
We
gonna
good?
move this afternoon's meeting to 5 because of some extenuating circumstances.
Okay.
All right.
But I-
Yeah.
So you said there were 3 races, presidential, what was the second one? We
The
picked
two
the central,
presidential and the central committee.
oh, the both,
Yeah.
the Republican and Democrat.
Of the
Okay.
things we picked out, right?
Correct.
All right. The chairman's report, we were just discussing, and so I'll entertain a motion to move today's meeting from 4 till 5 due to some conflict I have. I might be done before 5, but I know 5 gives us plenty of time.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. So when we do the aye votes, Annie, just yes, 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 okay, we're just making
Okay.
meetings faster. All right, chairman's report, how's our live feed and phone and stuff like that going?
So we sent to the prosecutors for an opinion, they're working on it currently, and we put in there all your concerns about subject matter. We put in there the concerns about calling in. Are there ways or mechanisms in place for parameters? And we also got some other board meeting, some other boards and how they handle that when they're doing live. So
I saw that online, what's his name, Matt really asked, and a lot of them do it live, but a lot of them don't even record their meetings. A lot
Or
of them-
post it.
Or
Yeah.
post it.
I was so
mean,
shocked.
I
Were
was
you
shocked by that too.
Yeah, Aaron also
And a lot of them do
did.
it live. I mean, the bigger counties, and since we are a bigger county, I think we should absolutely go live. It's,
That was my idea, I understand. Well, I'm glad you're taking credit for another idea,
I'm
Margaret.
not taking
Oh, stop, you two, stop.
I just think it's a really good idea.
No, no, I think it's a good idea.
So probably by the next board meeting, we'll have an answer on the technological aspects and
Right.
also what the prosecutors are saying.
Okay.
All right. The other thing I have is how is our app? Do we need to do anything on it before the presidential election? All up to date? We have the latest version and everything else.
Our app is good. Our app is good.
I think it is too, I use it all the time.
James-
I think the
Market
app
takes
is,
great care
the
of
app is better than the website, and we'd like to push the app more than the website. After the November election, we're gonna look at getting a new vendor for website. Creating
Okay.
our own.
Yeah, the
Because our
website's a
website
little
has
kind
some,
of-
it's not any errors, it's not as user-friendly as the app, and we would like it to be more user-friendly.
And that's another issue. Some counties have no website at all and they're terrible.
Right.
Cuyahoga is the best.
And Montgomery, have you seen?
Montgomery's is
the
very
best
good too. The bigger counties have the best websites.
And currently, our website is through Civic Plus, which is a contract with the
Right.
county, and they oversee, but we can go off and get our own and
Yes.
have it created specific to us. Chris Rackesee made a suggestion too, that Triad does websites, and they do websites for elections. So they might be somebody, obviously we've looked at a couple vendors.
Triad would be very good,
Right.
because they
Do we have anyone with technological expertise to take a look at our app to see if, one, it can be better or if it needs updated in any fashion?
Sure, Chris and James will look at that.
Yeah.
they're very good.
Because apps often have to be updated or renewed or whatever, but I'd really like to push that app. It's a great app.
It's a
And not-
really, really good app.
And not a lot of people know we have it. I mean, that's on us for not,
Well, you know what I don't like about the app? When you put it on your phone, it comes up Mahoning County. It doesn't say Mahoning County Board of Elections, it just says Mahoning County. So if you're not looking for the Board of Elections, it's a problem. It has the little circle and the little thing, but, you could go into any Mahoning County site like that.
yeah,
You
so
know, that-
Do
maybe,
you remember who the vendor was for that? Was it-
Civic Plus.
It is Civic
It
Plus?
was Civic Plus,
Okay.
yes. Tom and I wanted to go to our own vendor, and data processing fought us on it. Remember, Tom?
Yeah.
Because
Well, we have
I
some-
looked at Leo.
Mine says
But
Mahoney
that
County.
was, this whole thing was your idea, the app. None of
Well,
it
no, it
was
wasn't. It was
right.
Dave.
no, it was Joyce's idea. She just won an award for it, that's all.
That's right.
She fought me on it, and then all of a sudden it became a good idea, and then miraculously it became her idea. Just like streaming live, first she didn't like it, now she thinks it's a wonderful idea. Pretty soon she's gonna be telling people, yeah, and I pushed the board to go live. Sorry, Joyce.
Joyce, on
okay.
my app, it says Mahoney County votes underneath
Yeah.
the picture.
Oh, maybe mine doesn't. Maybe
Oh.
mine's the old app.
Well-
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
So that's to your point.
yeah,
That's my,
that's to your point.
what version of the app are we on? And is there a way, if someone has an old app, that they can be prompted to?
So sometimes what it is updating their phone and not our app. Because we had a little issue that we recognized from our website last election that changed it moved a word from here, let's say, to here. If it was on your phone, it was one place. If you were looking on a computer, it was on one place. And so that's what caused us to look into that. And so we are looking into that. We would like to look around for vendors because I just don't feel like we have the contact with Civic Plus that we need.
It's navigation too. It's hard to navigate through ours.
Yeah.
If you're looking for board
For our,
minutes or something.
definitely for the website. It's- And really, that's just because we need one a little more tailor-made to us. So.
All right, and then one other thing I had on my report is our physical location, and we're not gonna kick this can down the road. And I would like the board to appoint a subcommittee of board members, along with the director and assistant director, I think there should be one Republican and one Democrat, to keep this process moving along. Because when they say, oh, we're gonna look into it, or we're thinking about it, 3 years passes and they're still thinking about it. And so, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And so I think we should, you know, with the director and assistant director, I would, I think I have the authority to just put me and Sandy on that committee, okay, to assist you guys. And so what we should do is span out, and I think first thing we need to do is how much square footage do we need? And what is a centrally located place that has, you know, bus service to it? I think those should be primary. In other words, centrally located as much as possible. Doesn't necessarily have to be in Youngstown. There's no law that says it has to be in Youngstown. No law that says it has to be in the county seat. And unless I'm wrong on that, I couldn't find anything. Okay?
Would you like an opinion from the prosecutors on?
No, well,
On our standing and how we navigate that?
well, we are an independent board. And as an independent board, we don't have to get the commissioners okay. They're just sort of like the funding source. But we are independent of them. We are elected independent of them. And the law, as I understand it, is that we are to act independently of them. Otherwise, they would be under the control of the Board of Commissioners. So, the only thing I'm interested in, doesn't have to be written or anything, is I looked, I couldn't find it, that it has to be in the county seat, but I think we should all start and really start going out and gathering information and see what we can do, and all of us drive around and see places.
Lorraine had mentioned there's some space available at Southwoods.
Okay, but do they have regular bus service there, is the question.
Southwoods they do.
Yeah, that's
But
Market Street.
Southwoods drops you off and then you have to walk. You know, here, the bus is right here and then you walk up.
And is building possible? Some counties
I don't know,
build.
I don't know if that's financially possible. Because to construct, you're looking at $10 to $12 a square foot, and we need 80,000 square feet? Yeah, we ain't got that kind of money.
Because I just wouldn't want to trade one set of issues for another set
For
of
an old
issues.
building,
When
right.
we put
I didn't say an old
ourselves
building, I said a building. You know, I think probably if they're allowed, the one I can think of is the old Dillards
Mhm.
and then Southern Park Mall, because I know they have bus service there,
Yeah,
and I know they have plenty of parking there.
early voting would be great
And
there.
it's a nice location.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue, you know, Sandy will continue, we'll all continue, but we'll all need to do, you know, texting or conferences and see what we can do.
Okay.
All right? The director's report.
I don't have anything since last week, Melissa.
I'll just mention that we are still on track to start ballot tracks, and we're going to start it in June, and that is where you could track your absentee, where we would send the robocalls when you, let's say you didn't do something on your app, you get a robocall that will tell you that so that you can.
Well,
that's
hold on a
it.
second. Is there a separate app for the ballot chase?
This is separate.
So that's a separate app?
It's actually a website where they would have access to go to the website, and they have their own ID and sign up, and they can go to the website and see where their ballot is. That is through Election IQ. It's like an offshoot of Election IQ. It was like 12 cents every voter, which is really cheap. So
they get a robocall, or they get a email, or they get a letter, or what do they get?
they can choose. They can get a text, they can get a robocall, or they can get a letter, or they don't have to do any of that. They can just go look on the website. So they have all these options, which is great for different generations. You know, everybody
Okay.
has a different access.
I love it.
And one thing about it too is that Tom can record messages in his voice that, hey, it's Tom McCabe, I want to let you know that such and such on your application, you need to call the board. It'll save some calling out for our staff and especially for the presidential. It's going to be slow in June, so it'll be good to roll it out, but it won't really.
And
we won't
everyone
get to
has
see-
access to that, correct?
Right, what'll happen is, we're gonna send inserts with their absentee apps, so it's gonna take probably the next 2 cycles.
Can someone do a press release on that?
Mhm.
either Tom or you, just explaining to the public, and I wanna make sure, any person, any human being can go on there and see who has absentee ballots out, correct?
We could
Well,
have
they
a
can
live
see
press
their own.
conference. We could have a
Well,
live-
no, that's, well,
Well, I would do
We used to have
June
those.
and let it roll out so we could test the kinks and see what works, because you know whenever.
okay, but if we have a site about absentee ballots, you can check your own, okay? But they could call here and find out if an absentee ballot's been returned or not.
Yes.
Now we're offering another service by a governmental agency. Are we allowed, I think anyone should be allowed to go in there and look at it.
They have to register as themselves so that they can look at their ballot. They can't look at anybody else's, they can go and look at theirs. And they can go and see if it's on the truck, if it's in the mailroom in Cleveland.
Okay, and
And then we can see-
here's my question.
We received it.
Here's my question. So I would like an opinion from the prosecutor. Is that permissible? Is it permissible for us to set up a program with public dollars and only the person that can use that service is someone that has registered and requested an absentee ballot?
Good question, because on the app, if I was looking for you and you did absentee, I would be able to, there's a button that check on your absentee. I could check, sit and play with everybody's name and look, but this won't do it unless you probably have to have a passcode,
But
correct?
every day a list of absentees is provided on the website.
Okay,
Anybody-
and so
Anybody who requests an
So
absentee.
to your question, it's a different avenue where they can go and look at people's names. and
my,
stuff.
my point is I think we'd be running amok of the law if this is a service that isn't open to everyone, because this information can be gathered through the app, like Sandy says, or on our website. And so all you have to do is register for this service and then look. You don't necessarily have to care about your own absentee ballot, because they
Check
can,
into it.
well, they can get that information from our website, correct?
You know, it's new and we haven't done it yet, so I don't want to speak out of turn.
I don't wanna get sued.
Like it was my memory to go in and check it out, but I will definitely look into it.
What you get on the website is everybody who applied for an absentee. It doesn't actually tell you where the absentee is.
Okay, and so that's what I'd
That's
like,
the issue,
I want them, if you could ask our prosecutor's office for an opinion on that
Okay.
before we start utilizing it.
So first of all.
What's your concern, Tom?
No, along your lines, we have that now on our app, so if Dave Beatrice requests an absentee, I can go on and check.
Yeah, but this one lets you know where the absentee ballot is.
Our app will say returned or not, I
Returned
guess.
or not,
This
yeah.
is
Right.
gonna be,
Said apply.
This
it
is
says
everywhere in the
apply.
system it is, like when you track your
It
PS
doesn't say it's
package.
in the mailbox or it's in the truck, or this will tell you exactly where it is.
Now, I do know this, there are data reports we can pull out of there. So if anybody called with a public records request, there are data reports that are daily out of this new. But let me check on it for you.
Well, I don't know if we wanna burden ourselves.
Well, I don't, but I'm just saying that the
But just, let's
information
just
is
check
there.
and see where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, anything other under unfinished business? Anything under new business?
I had sent you both the provisionals that I upgraded. Are you in favor of what the provisional booklet will look like now?
when did you send it, Joyce?
Last week, Tom?
Yeah,
Did you send it to us, Steph?
I didn't because I wanted them to review it first to see
it's
if
good, we reviewed it the other day, and the staff is implementing it, we like it.
it's about them counting the
Oh, yeah,
provisionals
yeah.
and having a spreadsheet where they
Love
put,
it.
It's
yeah.
like the beginning of
Yeah.
ballot
No,
I will
reconciliation.
talked
send it to the
about
board
that,
then. Yeah, I'll.
Well, if we're gonna change a procedure, I think the board should approve it, so send it to us,
I'll send it to you today when I get home.
and then we will make it part of the policy.
Right.
Fair enough? Did we run it by the SOS and
It came from them, didn't it? Wasn't it
I
part of
had
the
gone to a
training we went?
provisional training,
Okay.
and they had, Lorraine does it, Cuyahoga does it also.
Yeah.
So what Joyce essentially added was the sheet to start tracking at the location, so we have ballot reconciliation.
So when they
and
come back, they're
provisionals
not
at
all over the
location
table.
and here.
Okay,
And we changed a little bit of how we do the provisionals coming in on
Right.
election night, trying to keep track and streamline as much as possible. It's just more tracking.
all right, as long as it came from the Secretary of State's office.
But I'll send it to you so you can review it.
Yeah, and so let's put it on the agenda for next board meeting.
Well, we can do it at 5 o'clock, I'll send it to you, if you have time to look at it today.
Well, I don't have time to look at it.
Okay.
And I think we should give the public, I think we have to, by law, publish our agenda. It should be somewhere, and so the public has a right to know what we're doing with their voting stuff. All right, since there's so many people in the audience, I will throw it out there. See, this is why I think a call-in would help. Some people physically can't get down here and would like to participate, and they have every right to do that.
Yeah, and I think, Nicole, if I recall, Nicole was trying to go live just to see how it would work last time, and she had 5 people hop on. And then it was
Immediately.
circling because of our internet in here.
Yeah, it's not that
But
good.
it was circling right away, 5 people. So to your point, there are people who would really like to watch. it.
Right, I mean,
And we
sometimes
didn't
we
even
don't,
announce it, and so she had 5
sometimes we
people
don't
just
even
that
get
day.
5 people here. When I do mine live and it does get stuck, I get all kinds of people
Mhm.
on it and asking me questions, but I can't run the meeting and ask the
Right,
questions.
Right.
But I think the more transparent we are, the more open we are, the greater trust we engender with the public. It's just
I
unbelievable.
think I had a great idea.
Yeah, I think
Oh, that was such a good idea. when you
Yeah.
were organized. I actually was very, when Aaron Ackerman sent us that email the other day, we asked him a different question, and then he sent this question out to the
Everything.
88 counties. I was pleasantly surprised how we were already ahead of the transparency game, in my opinion. Did you
I
think
was,
that too?
yes, I did, I was shocked,
I was
I was
wondering
shocked
who
by
pushed
it.
that. I was so shocked.
You know, I was thinking it was Joyce, but then I thought, I wonder if David.
Shocked.
I wonder if it was David.
Who understands lawsuits
Oh, it was
and how.
Bob Arant.
Oh, it was Bob Arndt, not Arant, Arndt.
Yeah.
Bob Arnott.
All right.
It's a different Bob.
I will now entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting, subject to re-adjournment at 5 o'clock. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We'll be adjourned until 5 o'clock. Now re-adjourn the Mahoning County Board of Elections adjourned special meeting of the members on April 15th at 5 PM now for the audit of the March 19th primary result. Can I have the results of the audit, please?
Sure. This past election, we cast 38,000 votes. We hand counted 4,720 of those votes in 3 different races, and they all came out 100%.
Great.
And we're gonna have Chris change anything on that.
Oh, okay.
So my understanding is that after we hand counted 4,720 votes, it was 100% accurate
In 3 different races.
in 3 different
You want
races.
us to sign it then or not? What's the?
Sign it, and then,
Yeah, okay.
I guess those machines are pretty good, huh?
they are pretty good, they really are.
All right, good.
And all our staff and our,
Did a wonderful job.
everybody that's here, part-timers, the special people that come in, the delivery of the machines, everything worked really well.
I don't think there's any other purpose than we can adjourn the meeting unless there's,
That's correct.
I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So made.
Is there, it's made by Joyce Kilpesta, seconded by Sandra Barger. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This meeting is now adjourned.
Okay.